Happy Sunday, everybody. It's Rod from Tony's Picks, and hey, welcome to the Daily Dangle, where we look at the NHL's slate on the schedule here, and it's Sunday, December 7th, 2025. And hey, if you're new to Tony's Picks and the Daily Dangle, hey, make sure you subscribe. Give us a thumbs up as well. Greatly appreciated. Everybody that tunes into the Tony's Picks shows on a daily basis. So many of us, so much content here. So hey, glad you're here joining us. And then I'm going to break down the schedule here in the NHL on a Sunday. So, yes, it is NFL Sunday, and I know we still got some NHL to look at. So, we even got one game that is already underway so far in this one. You're looking at the Flyers up 1-0 already on the Colorado squad. That's, hey, as we said on the morning show, on the back-to-back here and in a tough spot. So, hey, it is what it is. But, hey, without further ado, let's get to this NHL slate. As I said, we got one game in action, but the next one up on the board, we got San Jose in to take on Carolina. And you look at this matchup. Hey, San Jose 5-5 the last 10 games. While you look at this Hurricane squad 5-3-2 at home. Well, Carolina's been playing their best hockey, 9-4-1 at home this season. While you look at the Sharks out on the road, 4-8, 4 games below 500. They haven't been covering puck lines though. 6-6 on the year covering puck lines, but 20-9 overall in covering the puck lines. The problem is, you look at this game, who's getting the start for me? You look Sharks, Nedeljkovic. Looks like he's getting the start for San Jose in this one, and that's confirmed. So Anderson is expected to make the start here for Carolina in this one on Sunday. And hey, this totals at 6. I like the under here. I think we get a lower scoring matchup. You look at the Sharks, what they've done this season versus the good teams with winning records. 10-2 to the under. So I kind of lean to Carolina on the puck line. I think this is probably a 3-1, 4-1 game. We already seen an earlier meeting between these two teams, and Carolina handled business. They went into San Jose and whooped it up. It was a 5-1 game in that one. Bookmakers had it at 6.5. It's come down to 6. 2 meetings before this, actually 3 previous meetings before this was 3-1, 3-2, 3-0. So I think the under, not a bad play here as well. And Carolina on the puck line, probably a good way to go in this one as well. Hey, that's not the first one. So now we're to game number 2 that we got here on the slate. We got the Islanders heading into Florida. Look at this matchup. Islanders starting to heat up. Patrick Waugh and company playing some good hockey. They went into Tampa and got themselves an outright win in their last matchup. And heading into this one, looking for the Florida sweep, as they say. And this Florida squad, well, they can definitely be beaten. And especially at this number that the bookmaker keeps pinning on Florida. Hey, give it to Florida. Got themselves a nice little win last time out against Carolina, or against the Columbus Blue Jackets. They got the overtime win in that one. So back-to-back spot here for this Florida squad. And as I said, Islanders playing some good defensive hockey. 8-2 to the under in their last 10 games. And as I said, Islanders having themselves a nice little run here. Back-to-back, they beat up Tampa, beat up Colorado on a nice little 3-game winning streak here in this matchup. Both teams on the back-to-back spot, but all the value kind of leaning to the Islanders here in this matchup. Neither goal is confirmed. We got some expected. Looks like Daniil Tarasov should get the start for Florida in the back-to-back spot, and it looks like Ricci gets the start for the Islanders in the back-to-back spot. That's the only spot that scares me about an under. A couple of goalies that can definitely give up some offense at times. Lean to the under with the value play. Got to grab the Islanders, red hot Islanders, as they say, in this matchup at that plus price. Okay, let's head on over to the third game on Sunday's slate. Pretty good one here. We got the Pittsburgh Penguins into Dallas to take on the Stars. And you look Pittsburgh, hey, 5-3-2 last 10 games, playing some pretty good hockey. Pretty good hockey on the year is this Penguin squad. 14-7-5 on the year. Dallas, hey, off to another hot start, even dealing with the injuries that they've been dealing with to start the year. 19-5-5, and a nice little run. 7-1-2 last 10 games. At home, 9-4-1. And you look in this matchup, looking like Tristan Jarry most likely gets the start. Ottinger most likely gets the nod here for the Dallas Stars. These hockey games, even at this time of day, still nothing confirmed goalie-wise in this matchup. But for me, you look at this matchup, and as I said, Penguins play some good hockey. On the morning show, I said grab the plus 1.5 and throw that into the parlay with the Islanders plus 1.5. But I think you got to take the Penguins on the money line here in this one. Too much value as well to not take a shot with Pittsburgh on the money line in this matchup. But you know what I'm going to take, though? I am going to take the under here in this one. Both squads, you look, Penguins 6-3-1 to the under last 10 games. I'm playing some solid defensive hockey in Dallas as well. 7-3 to the under last 10 games. And head-to-head between these two squads, we've seen some higher scoring ones. But I think it starts to revert back, especially the ones in Dallas. They've always been lower scoring games where we've seen 6 goals, 5 goals, 5 goals, 3 goals. These games in Dallas tend to be more lower scoring. The last 10 head-to-head, 7-3 to the under. I like the under in this game as well. All right, on to the next game on the slate. We got the Blues and Montreal. Hey, back-to-back spot. Both these teams played last night. So we're going to get Montembeault from Montreal in goal for this one. Looks like Bennington's going to get the nod for the Blues. You look at Montreal last night. Hey, Dobas got himself a great start. Played a great game, too. It was Hofer in goal for St. Louis. So looking like it was a 1-0 game in that. I would run back to the under. I expected a whole pile of goals here in this one. Montreal's dealing with some injuries. St. Louis not lighting the lamp to a whole high tune of 6-7 goals a game, that's for sure. And I think both goalies shine again, like we've seen last night in that game where it was low scoring 1-1 heading into the shootout. So expect another same low scoring battle here. Who do I lean to get the win, though? I think Montembeault at home with Montreal. Does Montreal get the win and go back-to-back and sweep St. Louis? That's where I would lean. But the value play, I think, probably would be on the Blues here in the spot. Bennington's looking to step up, but can he step up? That's the big spot. I would have to lean to Montreal here at best, but I like the under as the play. Give me the under 6. St. Louis, Montreal here on Sunday. All right, on to Vegas and New York. Should be a good game here at Madison Square. I'm looking forward to this one in MSG. Hey, Vegas playing not bad hockey, 5-2-3, especially considering the injuries they've been dealing with out on the road. Only 2 regulation losses. Well, it's completely opposite for the Rangers at home this season. 3-8-2 at home is New York. Looking like Quick most likely gets the start. Still expected, not confirmed. And looks like Schmid most likely gets the start for Vegas in this matchup. And you look head-to-head between these two teams. They don't play a whole lot head-to-head, a couple games a year. We've already seen one game, and it was a 3-2 win for Vegas in that one back at Vegas. So Rangers looking for a little bit of revenge, as they say. The last 3 in New York, they've won. I think I'm going to go right back to I'm going to go to the Rangers here. This is too much plus money to pass up. Love the Rangers here in the spot. I'm getting a plus 145. Yep. That's where I'll go. I'll be fading Schmid and company here. It was Vegas. I know that the numbers don't say that this is a spot to bet Vegas. Because the Rangers haven't been good at home, and I like the Rangers here. The Rangers have been starting to pick up their play, and at this plus price, they ain't going to lose all their games at home. Slow start for the Rangers. I think they start to turn that home record around. 5-4-1 last 10 games. Playing a little better hockey. I like the Rangers here on Sunday. Snag a win. All right, on to the next game on the slate. We got Columbus heading into Washington. Tough spot for Columbus. You look Columbus here on the back-to-back spot. Washington's been off since Friday. Finished their West Coast trip, did this Washington Capitals squad. It's looking like it's going to be Thompson. And Thompson is confirmed for Washington here in this matchup. We know what Thompson's been doing, playing lights-out hockey. Looking like Jet Greaves going to get the start here for Columbus. And playing Florida, losing 7-6 last night and then having to travel up to Washington for this one against the Caps. Back-to-back spot. Really a tough spot here for this Columbus Blue Jackets squad, especially against the Capital squad that's been playing lights-out hockey, especially games at home following an overtime win. Hey, they've won 7 straight. They're also dominated in plus goal differential. It's not even close between Washington and Columbus. And the rest advantage, only one way for me to go here in this one. I'll take the Washington Capitals on the puck line in this one on Sunday. Maybe even take the Washington team total over. I think they can get to their 4 goals. Take the over 3.5 for Washington in this one. All right, last game up on the slate on Sunday. Hey, we got the Blackhawks heading into Anaheim to take on the Ducks. And you look in this matchup, who's getting the start goalie-wise? We're looking at Soderblom, most likely versus Husso, most likely for the Ducks here in this one. Later game. So these two goalies not confirmed in this matchup. But that's who I'm expecting. And it's one of those ones. If I see Soderblom going, I'm going to think the Ducks on the puck line. I think they beat up on Chicago if it's Soderblom in goal. I know Chicago's been playing some not bad hockey, but it's just one of those spots that the Ducks will be able to take advantage in this one and end their streak against the Central Division, where they've failed to cover the puck line as a favorite in 4 straight. I'm still waiting on the goalie confirmation. That's the biggest one for me. If it's Soderblom, I'm taking the Ducks on the puck line. Take the Ducks team total as well. And then in the late night spot here, when you're looking at these two teams head to head, expecting some offense, right? Both teams have hit the over in 7 of their last 10 games. So I also like the over, Chicago and Anaheim. Hey, quick, before we head on out, I thank everybody for tuning in. Appreciate everybody that joins into these shows. Cheers from, hey, shout out Everton from Brazil. Shout out, buddy. Thanks for tuning in here to the Daily Dangle. Tell a neighbor, tell a friend. Hey, we got you covered on the hockey slate from morning to night. Any game on the slate, we got you covered. So definitely tune in, and we'll get you all the NHL covered. Just me today. One of those days, it's a Sunday, so quiet day on the ice as well. And sure as I said, everybody's looking at the NFL. I don't leave any stones unturned here. We love betting hockey as well. So don't worry, I'm watching some football as well. So, hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Quick little parlay before we head on out for everybody. You know we love to do that, as we say. We'll do a little bird cage here for everybody on Sunday. First game we're looking at, as I said, it's worth taking a shot here on the Pittsburgh Penguins. And then throw in the red hot New York Islanders as well. Throw in the Rangers at a big plus price. 3-team dog parlay here on Sunday. Thanks, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful Sunday, everybody. See you again for the happy hour tomorrow on Monday. Tune into the early line show that'll pop up later today as well. We've got or the look ahead show with Alessandro will come up later this evening. And then, hey, for them night owls, check out the night moves with Ramon and DeAndre. Take care, everybody. Enjoy your Sunday. Have a good one.